Namaskar. India Meteorological Department welcomes you in Delhi weather briefing. The low pressure area, which was yesterday over northeast Bay of Bengal and adjoining Myanmar Bangladesh coast, lay as a well marked low pressure area at 14:30 hours IST of yesterday over northeast Bay of Bengal along and off southeast Bangladesh coast, and that well marked low pressure area uh, of yesterday today concentrated into a depression at 5:30 hours IST of today and has further intensified into a deep depression over northwest and adjoining northeast Bay of Bengal at 11:30 hours IST of today. This deep depression is very likely to make its landfall. That is, it will cross North Odisha and West Bengal coast between Balasore and Sagar Islands by evening of today, and thereafter, after it crosses the land, it is very likely to move across North Odisha, South Jharkhand, North Chhattisgarh, and weaken gradually. So here we can see in the satellite picture very well organized deep depression, and also in this CTBT picture. So here we can see that under the influence of this deep depression, as we can see, there is a likelihood of extremely heavy rainfall over Mayurbhanj, Balasore, Bhadrak, Kyonjhar districts of North Odisha and Jamshedpur district of Southeast Jharkhand, and north and south 24 Parganas, and east and west Medinipur, north and south 24 Parganas and Jhargram district of West Bengal. There is likelihood of extremely heavy rainfall, that is greater than 20 centimeter rainfall. Over other districts of Odisha like Sundargarh, Devgarh, Sambalpur, Sonpur, Bolangir, Baud, Angul, Dhankana, and from there up to Kendrapada and Jagat Singhpur, there is a likelihood of isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall, and isolated heavy rainfall likelihood is there over the remaining districts of Odisha. So that is the extremely heavy rainfall warning for today, tomorrow, and also except the southeast Jharkhand, there is a likelihood of isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall over rest parts of Jharkhand, rest parts of Gangotri, West Bengal, and over Chhattisgarh today, and isolated heavy rainfall likelihood over Telangana, East Madhya Pradesh, and East Uttar Pradesh. Tomorrow, as the system moves west north westwards, so there is a likelihood of isolated extremely heavy rainfall with scattered heavy to very heavy rainfall over East Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, and also isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall likelihood is there over northwest Odisha districts of Sundargarh, Jharsuguda, Devgarh, Kyonjhar, Sambalpur, Bargarh, Sonpur, and Bolangir, and isolated heavy rainfall likelihood over the adjoining districts of Nuapada, Baud, Kalahandi, Navrangpur, Angul, Dhankana, and Mayurbhanj. So on day two, as the system moves west northwestward, so isolated extremely heavy rainfall likelihood over East MP and Chhattisgarh, and isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall over Vidarbha and West Madhya Pradesh and over East Rajasthan. On 21st of August, there is likelihood of isolated extremely heavy rainfall over West Madhya Pradesh and isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall over East Rajasthan and Gujarat region. On 22nd of August, this extremely heavy rainfall area would move further westwards, and likelihood of isolated extremely heavy rainfall would be there over East Rajasthan, and isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall over Gujarat region and over West Madhya Pradesh, and isolated heavy rainfall over West Rajasthan. On 23rd of August, there would be likelihood of isolated heavy rainfall over West Rajasthan, East Rajasthan, and over parts of Saurashtra and Kutch and Gujarat region. So this is the entire rainfall warning associated with this the deep depression, the deep depression and its likely west northwestward movement during next 4 5 days. Except this, isolated heavy rainfall would continue over Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand during next 2 days, and there is also likelihood of the hilly areas, the Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh, and the adjoining areas of Haryana, that is around Chandigarh. There is likelihood of isolated heavy rainfall on today and tomorrow. So that's all for and the subdued rainfall activity over South Peninsular India would continue during next 5 days. So that's all for today. Tomorrow we'll again meet with daily weather briefing for weather warning during next 5 days. Thank you and goodbye.